The world loses $1.6 billion every single day when the Strait of Hormuz closes. Yet, for 3 weeks, not a single global superpower could restore order. The United States boasts the most formidable navy in history, 11 carrier strike groups, 300 warships, and still, a 21-mile ribbon of water remained effectively off-limits. France pledged reinforcements, Britain sent a lone destroyer, and NATO spent 14 hours drafting a statement filled with grave concern but devoid of action. So, the US did something unconventional. They sent a ship no one believed could succeed. Not a $13 billion nuclear carrier, not a destroyer bristling with guided missiles. A ship critics labeled a failed experiment, an engineering oddity rejected by Congress, dismissed by generals, and ridiculed by defense analysts. The USS Tripoli steamed toward the world's most dangerous maritime corridor, carrying 2,500 Marines and 20 F-35B stealth fighters. Its mission? Do what decades of conventional naval might could not. Dominate a strait defended by decades of mines, missile batteries, and hidden coastal artillery. The mathematics of the challenge are brutal. Hormuz is 21 miles wide at its narrowest, with 6 shipping lanes barely 2 miles wide each. Daily, 21 million barrels of oil, 20% of the world's LNG, and a third of global fertilizer trade flow through this narrow channel. The stakes aren't economic, they're civilizational. A blocked Strait of Hormuz doesn't just slow trade, it threatens to paralyze nations. Conventional carriers couldn't solve this. Nuclear-powered giants like the Lincoln or Ford can project overwhelming firepower, but they operate hundreds of miles from the corridor. Aircraft require 2 hours just to reach the shipping lanes, leaving precious gaps for Iran's mobile missile launchers and surveillance drones. The law of uncertainty governs here. You don't close the strait with force, you close it with fear, and fear only requires one clear, undeniable example. That's where Tripoli's design shines. Critics derided it for lacking a well deck, the traditional chamber for launching landing craft, but that space became something far more potent. Double hangars, expanded aviation fuel storage, enhanced maintenance, and a fully equipped surgical facility. The result? The ability to operate 20 F-35Bs simultaneously from a single, agile platform, creating a force far more flexible than any supercarrier could in confined waters. Tripoli's approach combines speed, stealth, and precision. From 100 miles out, the F-35Bs could reach the shipping lanes in 13 minutes, detect enemy drones in passive mode over 60 miles away, and neutralize threats before they could even lock on to a target. The aircraft didn't wait for Iran to strike. They struck first, dismantling the eyes of the targeting network.
Next, the islands. Abu Musa, Greater Tomb, Lesser Tomb, fortified for decades with missiles and coastal guns, sat directly in the shipping corridor. Conventional amphibious assaults would have forced troops through minefields and artillery fire. Tripoli didn't use landing craft. At 2 a.m., MV-22 Ospreys lifted Marines silently above the water, bypassing radar and mines, and struck from above and behind. Within hours, the missile batteries and radar installations were destroyed, and Tripoli's Marines returned safely to the ship. Simultaneously, Marines landed on an uninhabited Omani coastline to establish forward artillery positions capable of striking across the strait. Combined with F-35B patrols overhead and naval assets outside the corridor, a kill zone spanning the entire strait emerged. Every Iranian fast attack boat, every mine-laying vessel, every potential threat entered a zone of dominance, not by being destroyed, but by being rendered irrelevant. The first convoy of 7 supertankers moved at dawn on day 6 after Tripoli's arrival. 11 hours, perfectly synchronized patrols, HIMARS covering every approach. Not a single missile fired, not a single tanker lost. Iran's defenses, painstakingly built over 40 years, were outmaneuvered, not overwhelmed. One ship, one bold, unconventional design, one strategy that embraced speed, precision, and psychological dominance over brute force. Every navy had said it couldn't be done. Every analyst predicted failure, yet the USS Tripoli proved the impossible possible. This is the story of modern naval warfare, a testament to innovation, courage, and calculated risk. A single ship, once scorned as a mistake, became the linchpin in reopening the strait, proving that sometimes the right tool for the job isn't the biggest, it's the smartest. America didn't need an entire fleet, they needed one ship, and one ship was enough.